Hello and welcome back, my fellow gamers. This is DZ Devil Gamer Plays. We're going to be going ahead and continuing on with our story here as it's Mr. Hunter. Last we left off, we had made a trip over into Irvington, got a bunch of stuff over there, and then I came back here and I did a whole bunch of tree cutting to clear my path into my base and make it a little easier to get to. So that's pretty much where we left off. And my plan for today's episode is there's a junkyard up the road that has, I believe, a lot of cars at it. Like a lot. So we're going to head there. And my objective is to go there and take apart a bunch of cars for metal parts. So that's the plan. We're going to take our new vehicle there to do it. Providing I can get all the stuff off me for a reason. Alright. Let's put our gear back on. Alright, so this book not gonna go in there? Come on, there we go. Alright, so I'm pretty sure our water is full, maybe? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna head out. We're gonna take this vehicle, we're gonna go get her done. You'll see what I mean when I said I cleared the road. It's a huge difference now. At least it is to me. I'm scared to actually honestly hit a tree after my last big run that I was trying to do. That the tractor for 3 months and basically I felt like it ruined that playthrough. I might have gotten farther had that not happened before the build came out. And now I can pretty much come and go here easy peasy without so much as worrying. There's still a little bit of work there to do. Eventually I'm gonna pave that whole road with gravel so it'll stay. Whoa, slow down. Turns. I almost wrecked my car. Getting a little feisty, a little anxious here. I'm pretty sure this is where I need to turn. This is the road that leads to the junkyard. I'm pretty sure it's up there. It's where I need to go. Right? It's there. Yeah, it's there. Alright. Let's back up real quick. Make the turn. Alright, so we're going to go here. I was originally going to go to the crossroads to take up our cars, but I think there might be a lot of cars in the junkyard that's up here. At least it looks like a junkyard from the map. You know, I've seen pictures of that before. Other people playing. I've never been here, so I don't know how many cars I can expect to see there. But I did see somebody else who had went to a junkyard in a similar location. So if it's the same one, there was about 20 cars there, and about half of them were completely demolished. So if I'm correct, it'll be a perfect spot for me to hit and get all the materials that I need to move forward. So we're going to roll on up the road. I'm eventually going to come out this way to this pig farm and get some pigs. I also going to go to that chicken farm and get some chickens for my main based up area. I'm still kind of just trying to decide. Holy dead. I just killed like 1 million. I did, didn't I? Can I pick them all up? Or can I only pick up one at a time? Yeah, I don't know if I pick them up. Yeah, I think it just counts as just the one. Yeah, you can't pick up more than one. I'm gonna butcher one real quick. I'll take it for the meat. I haven't done much butchering so far this game, so we'll get a little butchering in. Figure why not. I don't really need guts. I'm gonna slice the animal head for the brains because I know you need that for tanning. I don't know if I'm gonna do any tanning later. I don't need the animal skull. I'm gonna drop that. All right, we'll deal with other stuff like that later on. All right, let's keep it going. Interesting. So right now I'm trying to get as much metal as I can so I can get a forge going. I also currently need a really good knife. I either need a military knife or I need to hit a bunch of houses and find a bunch of butter knives. Because right now, in order to take my axes apart to make new ones, I have to have an either butter knife or a hunting knife. And I don't have either, which is odd, but I don't. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? Okay. So this little farm area. Got a lot of zombies here. So this right here should be the junkyard, I believe. Oh wow, there's a lot of zombies in here. Yeah, let's just zoom around in here real quick. I didn't see. It'd be ideal if there was a Humvee in here somewhere. That'd be kind of cool. But I'm not seeing anything like that. Seeing a lot of other vehicles. Nothing that looks like a Humvee. You know, I wonder if that pickup truck there has gas and stuff in it. If so, we're going to try and use this to run over a bunch of zombies, because it should be able to go through this sand and stuff pretty easy if it's got gas. And if it's not totaled. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I still have yet to find a single Humvee in this playthrough. You'd think there'd be at least one. The fact that I haven't found a single one is just weird. Alright. Screw you, zombies. There's several more big group over here, and then I'll take out the rest of my own, on my own. I'm like playing around with this big groups. Maybe one day if I could hop the fences or something, but they have barbed wire fences around this whole place. This would actually be a good place to base up if you're playing, because you'd have all the metal supplies you needed. There's a fair amount of good-looking cars in here. I mean, a lot of these, even if they weren't really good, you could probably fix a lot of these up. And, yeah, if you fixed a lot of these up, you probably could do a good bit with them. I don't know why there's so many, and just maybe it is because there's a cars. I don't think this is like the main part of Irvington. This is like on the outskirts. I don't even think this is Irving. This might be actually still Echo Creek. I'm hoping they have something good over in this little shop area. Again, I really wish I could find me a bloody Humvee. I don't know if they're just not spawning. Maybe the mod's not working. Or maybe they're only going to spawn in military base locations by the checkpoints, maybe. I guess that's possible too. Alright, so I cleared out the big hordes inside. I might tool around in this truck outside real quick just to see what else is in the area before I come back. I've never been up here, so I'm very curious. So there's like a little house here with a garage that's open, so that's interesting. I'll just drive through this real quick. It's over here. A big two-story house with a big garage. Another house with a garage. And I think that's it. Is that the end of this? Yeah, that's the end of it. So, as far as items, it's kind of a little packed in just a small area. It's a little fruit stand kind of thing. I did just see a guy with a shotgun go around the corner on his back. I'd be curious if he's a deputy. Let me think. I could honk the horn, but it might drag too many over in this direction. I really want that guy to come out. I don't know where he's inside the house. There he is. Yeah, come over here, Mr. Shotgun guy. Yeah, it doesn't look like a good shotgun. It's just like a regular Mossberg. I was hoping to be like one of the really good shotguns. But it's not. I'm gonna make good use of this truck. Tearing the shit up out of it. All right, let's head back the other way. A lot of guys are here. Screw you, zombies. Yeah, I don't know why there's so many in such a small area. I mean, I don't really know that this is a... I don't know if this is considered a good loot spot, maybe? Maybe that's why. Like, there's still some of them actually flowing into here, which I thought was kind of weird. Since I'm not even in there anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was really hoping that this would be the place where I could maybe find the Humvee. And I don't see anything really here. This is like a kind of barrel factory or something. Kind of big warehouse looking building. I don't really know what these are supposed to be. But it doesn't look like anything interesting. It's definitely not metal or anything that I can use. I don't really need the barrels. I can get barrels anywhere. In fact, there's barrels inside this place. Well, I think our truck has met its end. Let's just pull it in and park it. All right, good job, truck. All right, what do we got? One zombie friend. All right, we need to come over and check out these buildings. I mean, I know there's going to be stuff inside the vehicles, but there might be something useful inside these buildings. This looks like just a house. Or is it outside the window? Stupid. You know, we're gonna take the food only because it's here. What was that? Barbecue sauce? Why not? Cheese is rotten. Everything else in there is probably rotten. Cereal and crackers. And then zombies. Take the digital watch. All right. Anything in here? No. I could take a drink and maybe fill up my canteen, make sure it's full. All right. What else we got in this place? Got another little room over here. Just a small bedroom. Keyring. With our Master Horizon key. Probably goes to one of the vehicles out there. All right. You know, nothing really gonna make me super interesting in here. Some crates out back. Let's see what's in these. Planks, planks. It's probably all planks. Planks, planks. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be cool if you could take those metal gutters apart for metal. That'd be cool. What's in this thing here? Laundry bags. Just bath sheets and towels. This thing holds 200? size motor do you have? You might be better than my own vehicle. I might swap you out. How's it look? 370? Everything's regular. I don't know. Maybe it might be worth it. All right, we'll come back to you. Some of those bars. Punch, chisel, and file. Can I get in here? Yeah, that's it. All right. So back here in the back, got several vehicles I can completely demolish and take apart. All kind of surrounding my own vehicle. Purse, keyring, rainbow star. I don't know how dead my battery is, but I might take that. Tarp and a jack. Oh, there's a lot here. I might just grab this. I don't think I can grab anything else. Alright, I need to go to my vehicle. Carrying way too much stuff on me at the moment. Let's transfer all this in here. Nope, not the fish fillets. Health. Yeah, so this thing holds 187, and that vehicle over there was holding over 200. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to swap this one out for that one. Just for the extra weight to be able to carry stuff back will be worth it. It's kind of a bit of a pain in the ass to keep switching vehicles, but until I find a Humvee, I kind of got to keep upgrading as much as I can. I don't really have anything else that I can do otherwise. Oh, welding 3. I don't even know if I had welding 3 before, but I do now. Alright, so let's put this on. Get ourselves ready here. Alright, what does this vehicle have in it? Is that this vehicle? Okay. What's the duffel bag? It's a machete? You know, I'm probably going to grab this ratchet. Do I have a ratchet on my person? I have a screwdriver and a wrench. I don't have a ratchet. Yeah, why not? All right. All right, grab iron pipe, steel rod. I think I already have these, but I'm going to grab them anyway. All right. How am I doing? Getting tired. Yeah, so I have 3 of those mason chisels now. You know, let's grab our first propane torch and let's at least try and get one of these done. See how much metal sheets and stuff we get out of this one. I don't think I checked the blue van yet. Alright, so what did we get out of this? Some steel sheets, some scrap metal. Basically, this is all the stuff I need down here. From here down. All these steel bars I think I need. I don't know if you need the steel rods. I don't think it's the same thing. I think I tried to figure that out on my last run. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go clear the area over by the other vehicle real quick. I'm going to refill the propane torch. And then I think what I'm going to do is probably going to drive over by it. I feel like if I go over that way, I'm probably going to get more cars to dismantle. There's more cars, it seems, on the back side here than there is on the front. So I'm going to waddle my butt over that way. Plus, I really want that, that other vehicle. The fact that it's literally holds almost, what was it, almost 200 more than mine, makes it completely worthwhile. And I think all I have to do is probably just dismantle this car and then the other one in front of it. And it should free it up so I can just drive it out of there freely. Plus, I'm also here to get the steel bars and stuff for the, gonna need them for the forge. Yeah, see all these steel bar quarters and steel bars. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the steel. I'll grab the copper scrap too. I don't really know what you can do with the copper scrap, but I need These is what I need. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the steel rods you can't do anything with. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the steel bars that you want. Yeah, there's something different about the steel, between the steel rod and a steel bar. I think you could still melt them both down. But right now I need something that I don't have to melt down. I just want something that I can actually use right off. Did I just see a zombie heading this way? I did. Hello, zombie. What are you doing over here? All right. Are you the only one coming this way? I think so. All right, let's try and take this car apart here real quick. I mean, I think they're, what's happening is I think they're seeing me on this side and they're probably traveling all the way around the fence. All right, steel rods. Steel bars. Oh, they definitely need these. Yeah, I can't forget to grab those when I see them, too. I don't think I saw any of those over here. No. I don't know why I'm still putting stuff in that vehicle. I'm just going to end up transferring it all to this anyway. So let's just do this now. Yeah, this thing holds 200 in the back. This holds 187. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're dealing with weight, every like bit counts. Especially when you're trying to get the max amount of things into your vehicle. Let's peel away just to make sure there's no other zombies coming. Right? I don't see anything. All right. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I don't get distracted too much and end up getting caught off guard by a zombie. And there should be the only way to come in will be right there at the front. That's why I think this would be a good base to base up in. You got trees behind you that you could tear down. You could always break out a part of the fence if you wanted to. So it could provide you with a good amount of trees and everything else here. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here, I think. I think you can get away with a lot of really cool and interesting stuff. gonna dismantle this little truck here too. I think the little vehicles are the ones that produce the metal rings, but I'm not 100% sure. Pretty sure this does welding only. Yeah, welding level 1. All right, we're gonna come back and pick all that up. We're just gonna keep going. Our person will just keep switching new torches. And I had 12, I think, on me, plus I have the big tanks I can refill. Yeah, this is probably a much better idea than going all the way down to Muldra. I think there's more cars here, and there's actually places to loot too. If I would have went to the crossroads, I would have just been able to. It would have taken me an hour to drive down there. All right, so let's take. Oh. All right, so we need. Grab the copper scrap. I don't know if you get anything for the sheet metal scrap. You probably can melt. I mean, it probably doesn't matter. You can melt it all, I'm sure. But I know it's the steel bars and the steel bar halves that I want. It takes, I think, 18 steel bars to make the... it's not the forge. It's... oh, man. Here goes my bad brain working. The anvil. Good God. I knew I'd get there eventually. Alright. Grab all this. Alright, so let's go dump all this in the new vehicle. No. See what happens? Started dumping it in the bag on the ground. You know, one of those bags has my stuff. Gonna have to figure that out here. Alright. Now, before I continue on, I knew it, there's another zombie coming. You know, I just realized my person's tired, which means I'm gonna have a hard time trying to kill this zombie. However, should be able to run him over just fine. Let's just drive over this way real quick just to make sure there's no more coming. Obviously, I'm gonna have to sleep at some point. You know, I think in order to sleep, I'm gonna have to pull this vehicle up next to the other one. Alright, let's try and move this one up. Alright, so we're kind of starving, and we're tired. So we're gonna drive home and then we'll come back. I feel like there's a lot to see and do there, but we're gonna have to come back for it. Maybe there's cows right there. That's what I really need is cows. I could do milk. Milk for days. And I can turn the milk into butter. So I really should do. I don't know why I'm not. Crap. Which way is back to my house? Left. Okay. Anyway, so this is DZ Devil Gamer. Kind of a mix-up, kind of weird episode. Probably not really what people were expecting to happen. I'm gonna have to go back up there and make a killing spree of killing more of those zombies because I need to get into some of those houses to look for food and stuff. Actually, probably could even go in this house right here. There's not a lot of zombies here. Doesn't look like it anyway. I wonder if I could just sleep here real quick. What's this place look like? Are there a lot of zombies in you? Honestly, doesn't look like it. No doors or windows. That stinks. I bet if I have my propane, I bet I could take that apart. Where's my one welding torch? Can I take this door apart? No? Are you serious? You're gonna make me do it, aren't you? Where is it? What the hell? Where's my sledgehammer? What's going on? No, something's wrong. I always have my sledgehammer on me. That ain't right. The one time I actually need it, I don't have it on me. I don't even have an extra one. You know what? Let's just go inside this house real quick. Maybe I'll get lucky and find something in here besides zombies. Jar of produce. Right. I don't understand why the one time I need my sledgehammer, it disappears. It's so odd. And I know it was in my backpack. I could have sworn it was there. think I took it out for anything. Yeah, I don't know. That's super disappointing. Can I drink real quick and maybe fill up my... Alright, fill up my canteen. Let's see if there's anything to eat in this kitchen area. We got a timer. Milk and carton. Please, yes. That'll get rid of all that problems. All right, so still looking for butter knives. Kind of weird that the one thing that you think I need is the one thing I can't find. What is this back here? Is this door going to basement or something? Oh, laundry. All right, we need to check upstairs. Nothing. 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 All right. So there's a good chance there's nothing in any of these rooms. Oh, beta blockers. Oh, thank God. I didn't even think they had them in this game. Oh boy. Oh, chocolate bar. Please. Get rid of my sad bar. Just table and chairs. That's it. You are a boring house. The only good thing about you is I might be able to sleep for an hour or two in here. No, let's try this real quick. Let's set an alarm for 16, maybe 1800. And see if I take some sleeping pills. Perfect. Alright, I got some stuff. Nothing amazing, but I was able to check out a house. I'm gonna now mark it off my list here. Things to stop and look at. Still want to get inside that bloody barn or garage. Kind of upset that somehow my sledgehammer disappeared. I don't know how the hell that happened. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else on this property. All right. You know, I could just hit it with my axe real quick and see if I can just break it down. Oh, there's probably nothing good in here. It's probably all fucking wood planks or something. Oh, medieval armory. Metalworking. Carpentry 3. I don't have that either. I think I have the glass making one already. But I'm gonna grab it anyway. You know, if this thing wanted to impress me, you know what it would have in it? A sledgehammer. I know I have one back at base, so I'm not worried about it. All right. So here we are. We're going to head back to our humble abode. We have enough loot to do what I believe I need to do. I don't remember what level you had to be at to do the wooden bucket, but that's something I could figure out. So I think you need the wood bucket. I think it's for the furnace. Or was it the forge? I don't remember. I think it was the furnace. Well, I'll figure it out. Anyway, I think this was a successful adventure. We got out. We got a lot of the stuff we needed. I'm probably going to do some stuff off camera as far as working on the road going into our camp. I know I need to go out and get more gravel for it, so I'll probably do that off camera. I don't think you guys want to see me picking up logs and putting down gravel. I mean, that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing. But I'm going to do that probably off camera. It's boring and it's not very interesting. And it's not, doesn't involve building anything or unless you want to see me build a road, but it's, again, it takes up forever to get enough road to go all the way up. So I don't know if I'm even going to do that. I might just do just that initial area there where there's a lot of trees close by, just to keep the trees from growing in too far, and giving me a better outline to drive on. I don't know. But for now, we're going to park our newly acquired laundry vehicle, Mr. Huang's Laundry, because this vehicle is pretty sweet. I don't know, came in clutch, and was able to allow us to carry a lot of stuff back, so I'm going to call it here. This is DC Devil Gamer Plays, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I hope you enjoy the video. I'll be back out with another one real soon. Thank you. Bye.